For an estimated £42.5 million, Cole Palmer became the 25th signing of the Bowley era at Chelsea, pushing his spending over £1 billion at the Blues. There are speculations that Palmer included a certain amount of playing time in his 7-year contract, but from an outsider's perspective this transfer doesn't make much sense. Let's break down why it may have been a good decision to leave City, but not the greatest to join Chelsea, and what other teams he might have fit in with better. City supporters in the general football world were expecting Palmer to step up this season after Mahrez's departure to Al Ahly. Palmer was on the pitch quite often last season, and when he was, he turned up the heat every single time. But not much later, City was back in the transfer market looking for a suitable player and ended up handing over €65 million to Rennes for Belgian winger Jeremy Doku. Now many may look at Doku's stats and say, of course this makes sense, he has more experience, but he's not much older than Palmer and on top of that, hasn't faced Premier League opposition. Should he have maybe joined a different team as well? This transfer may have given Palmer doubts of his playing time at City and a fear that he will face the same fate that Phil Foden is facing, which is showing his talent and producing undeniable results and still not receiving a guaranteed spot in the starting 11. Pep Guardiola is also not very famous for developing young talent and pushing them to the next level, but even though this may be the case, it still means you can play at the best club in the world right now and gain that winning and champion mentality all City players have. But which other team in the world is able to offer that? Wait, make sure you subscribe and like the video if you haven't already. Thank you so much for over 1,000 subscribers. Let's keep growing. Now, back to the video. The locker rooms at Stamford Bridge have gotten tired with all the players that Chelsea have acquired over the summer. Even though Palmer has mentioned that he enjoys playing anywhere in midfield, he has mostly only been seen playing on both wings and as a central attacker for City, and Chelsea are definitely not lacking in that department. With players like Sterling, Mudryk, Madueke, Nkunku, Jackson and Broja now being his competition, all valued at a higher price tag than the young Englishman. So why did he sign for Chelsea? Well, maybe Cole Palmer could finally be the answer to Chelsea's problems. So far, a lot of Chelsea's signings haven't performed yet and almost seem to be cursed by not being able to show their worth in their appearances. But with Pochettino, a coach well known for his people management skills and talent development, this may all change, even though they are still in the lower half of the league. On top of that, maybe his teammates, who we view as competitors, might just get along and be able to find the necessary chemistry that can be transferred to the pitch, and the youngsters might get similar results as when Palmer was playing for City's Premier League 2 side 2 years ago. But creating this chemistry isn't an easy task. Would this already be available at a different Premier League side? From an outside perspective, there are a few teams that Palmer maybe should have considered joining over Chelsea, even if it could have been controversial. My number one choice would be West Ham. West Ham have started their season strong and playing the beautiful game. With Moyes at the wheel, who is known to having the confidence to try different tactics and options, Palmer would fit into the young squad well, especially after the departure of Rice. His link up with Paqueta and Ward-Prowse would be unreal, and the squad is oozing confidence after having clinched the European Conference League title in a stunning fashion only 3 months back. But would West Ham have been willing to get their wallet out for a player that has less than 500 minutes of playing time in the Premier League? The other team would be Brighton FC. Brighton, similar to West Ham, have just been on fire currently, and with managers like De Zerbi who are able to convince wonder kids from Barcelona to join the Albion, it goes to show they are not messing about. Brighton have a lot of attacking options, however they currently only have one right winger. Palmer will not only fit their style of play, but will most likely thrive with the momentum and potential link-ups that could be established on the pitch, and probably also wouldn't mind one of those Porsches they've been giving out to their players. But are there any big clubs that might fit the youngster? The final team that may be in need of someone like Palmer right now is Manchester United. With Antony's return not set, Jadon Sancho being exiled and Diallo out injured, United could use some champion mentality in their squad. However, before even diving into specifics, this decision would probably not be received well by City and United fans, as Palmer has been a part of Man City's youth squad since the age of 7. But what do you think? Do you think Palmer made the right choice? Will he get more playing time at Chelsea? And will he be able to prove himself? Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next one. Bye!